Hello. Oh my god. My voice sounded so weird just there. Hello, good morning, afternoon, good evening. Good night, no matter where in the world you are. Hello, everyone. I'm Miss Rafi. Hello. Wow, there's a lot of you there. Holy sugar, what's going on? Hello, 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 hello. السلام عليكم إن شاء الله أنتم زين. أنا مس رافي. كونيتشوا كامبا الهيثامس. وياسمين ساي. 私は Miss Rafi です。よろしくお願いします。はじめまして if any like new people. What's up? What's up? What's up? So, I was meant to play Splatoon, but decided to play Genshin because Childe is in prison, and I'm thinking where Zhongli is. What do I have? I like having snacks while I'm streaming. I mean, with Rafi, don't care. I have there's a very interesting. I'm really upset actually. It's closed down in the UK. T2, peach, packs of a peach tea. Yes, I like my teas a lot. So I have peach tea, which is really nice actually. I'm really surprised. So yeah, well, that's really good. It's almost like bubble tea, but not in a cold, not cold form. Yeah, I'm really sad that I bankrupt in the UK. Anyway, T2, I think they have one in America and Australia, but yeah, I don't know about them. Anyway, y'all, let's play Genshin because Childe's in prison, but yeah, we'll have to get him out somehow.
The synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance.
Ooh. You shadow. Wow, I love this. I love this a lot. I love Fontaine because oh, what does L2 do? Oh. Ah, cool. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Wow, Fontaine. Wow. Oh. That's so cool. Okay, I really like Fontaine.
Finally found it.
How are you talking underwater?
So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base.
Well, they don't.
It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
Well, they don't want it to stand out.
You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Meanwhile, at the opera.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
Uh-oh.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Uh-oh.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Uh-oh.
No. That's not what I meant.
Child, you're a
Alas,
dummy.
it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
It's not child.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Yeah.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
No, don't
I told
be
you it
there.
couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Child's a dummy.
And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer.
Child,
So,
you are a
Your
dummy.
Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Oh, fish. Oh, fish. You got to be joking. Oh. Oh, man. I haven't got this right.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uh-oh.
What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, dear.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Oh, dear.
Please let me remind you,
dear.
Miss Navia,
Have I got the wrong one?
that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Oh,
And
dear.
if the charge fails,
Oh, dear.
depending on the circumstances,
Oh, dear, oh,
you
dear, oh,
may
dear, oh,
also be
jeez.
charged with the crime of making a
Oh,
false
gosh.
accusation.
Uh-oh.
Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
Oh, dear.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Oh, dear. I really hope this is right. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out
Oh,
what's going on.
sugar. I'm sorry.
think an
I got the
attorney
wrong
won't
person.
be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case,
Oh,
since both
sugar.
sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your
no.
charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case. Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Oh,
I
dear.
see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Oh no.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of
Oh
Cabriel.
no. We got the wrong person, didn't we?
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound.
I got this so wrong. Oh,
The
sorry.
guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
Oh dear.
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
Ow.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Oh jeez.
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I got this wrong, didn't I? Ah. Oh no!
Let me think for a little while longer.
I'm a dummy. Ah, I'm a dummy. No. Ah,
Something's not
come
right.
on.
Let me think.
Oh, for the love of fish.
Something's not right. Let me think for a little while longer.
We have no other choice. Oh, for the love of fish.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Okay. Hmm. 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 Ah. Oh, for the love of fish.
This
Finally.
assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Oh, for the love of fish. Oh, for the love of fish. Come on. Okay.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene. and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Hey. That took a while, but yay.
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr.
That's what you're
Marcel,
on.
you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Oh, shut up.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case,
Ooh.
the guards probably kept
Gee.
careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Yeah.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this
Ooh,
too, and the
transparent.
answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Oh dear.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
Took you a while.
However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Okay.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous.
Really?
I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
Exactly.
In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
I
Sorry.
do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearance?
Oh, sugar. Sorry, no,
You
that's
could also
my
take a look
fault.
at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those
dear.
records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
No.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Oh, sugar.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life.
No, fish.
But aren't you going against
I'm
all of his
sorry,
wishes
this
and
is my
expectations
fault.
right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious.
I can never go into
instead
court.
of
I'll be
dwelling only
too
on your own feelings.
anxiety-provoking for
Once
me.
you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me. and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes.
They
I'm
do
sure
drugs,
some
kids.
are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache? Oh. So you do know that name.
I did get it right.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Yes.
I was waiting for you to say that.
A little while earlier at the entrance to this nice production base. Okay, this is us. Ah! Wait, that's so cool. That's so cool. We're in domain. Oh, fish. Oh, fish. Oh, fish.
Go! Don't get frostbite. Keep back!
Oh, fish.
I'm going in! Dodge this! Water jet!
Ah.
Cool it!
Oh, fish. Oh, fish. Did not expect that.
Let's light it up! Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Hey. Cool.
The floor is going up!
We're going up.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Cool. I guess we can't go in there.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
That looks like a mechanism. It's literally been 30 minutes and I need to pee so badly. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Hope it wasn't long. 29, 30, 31. That was like 2 minutes. Perfect. Alright, we are back. Let me change that. Sorry, my mic is weird. Alright. We're not meant to do this. What is going on? Oh, I'm so confused. Am I doing this wrong? I wonder. Well, this is confusing. Abilities of transoceanic source water and xenomeritic creatures. Oh. Oh, okay, so I have to go to that. Oh. Ah, okay. Now I know. I certainly didn't know that. Cool. That's so cool.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Oops. Cool. Okay, okay, we're not far. And they're still gonna be gone anyway, so.
Everybody stand back!
Cool it.
That's cool. What's that? I stopped distracting myself. Ah! Yeah, but oh jeez.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Water jet! Yeah, bombs away!
Cool.
Yeah.
Get out of here! Out of the way! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Ah, more? Whoop. Ah. Shut up.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
Water jet!
Ah, I'm glitched. Ah. There's the other one. Oh.
Dodge this.
This is cool actually moved that one. Child's in prison. We're just doing this though. Ah.
Go! I'm going in!
Oh, what's this though? Oh, nice. It gives me a lot of heals. Nice. I'm guessing we're in domain right now, but like, cool. This is definitely maybe based in England.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
We can't go. Oh, we can go this way. About to say. Oh man, I love water. I miss swimming so much. I'm gonna go swimming soon. Oh, we're meant to go down there. Okay. Oh, chest. Ooh. That was lucky. Oh, fish. Alright, we're going to try and finish this. So. Ah. Oh my god. Whoa, that took a lot out.
Freeze.
Ah.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Ah, fish. Oh my gosh. You're not dying. Ah. I'm fit. Oh, fish. Oh my gosh. I need defense. Big time. That's new. KTD fruit. Cool. Critical rate. Sure, let's do that. Oh, the music is nice. Oh man, that looks delicious actually. Ah. Okay, I can't mess up now. Wah. Oh my gosh. Okay, you need to go, dude. I can't stand you right now.
Dodge this.
Let's light it up.
Freeze. Ah.
Oh, fish. Oh my gosh. Ah.
This moment will be frozen in time.
I should have got Zhongli. Whoa, that was a big.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Yay. Oh my gosh, lovely. That was nice, wasn't it? Ah, come on. Fish.
Cool it.
Ah. Ether, don't die. Ether. Ugh. Gosh, I don't care if I'm cheating doing this. Whatever. No. Oh. Ah. I'll have to use Bennett.
Don't get frostbite.
Okay, I think my controller needs to... Let me just do one hand quickly because this needs to charge. I think the battery is quite low because there's some stuff I can't seem to do. And no, I'm not capping. Oh my gosh, I hate this guy so much.
Freeze.
Okay, these dogs are fine. They're robotic dogs. Alright, come on.
I'm going in. Let's light it up.
Come on, Bennett, please. Oh, that'll take a while. I pretty much know a fish. Just my luck. I have a horrible feeling we're gonna have a boss soon, but it's fine. This is definitely glitched. Ether. Yeah, it's definitely glitched, you can tell. Let's try to get down here. Okay. Never mind.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken...
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Alright. Why does this look like Albedo's?
Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22,
oh, jeez.
23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh, jeez. Calm down, Paimon.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
Oh my gosh.
How could someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone?
Albedo. Where's Albedo? Where's Albedo? Albedo. Where's Albedo? The goal of researcher.
So that's why he did all of these experiments.
Seems like it.
Did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
There's another name here.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
Vasher. He is the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
And yes, he signed off a bunch of experiment reports.
So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and...
Wow, serial killer.
No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Vashir. Vashor. Oh jeez.
What's written here? Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
You were just crying before, love.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
It's probably related to his and Jacqueline's case.
This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yep. Is there anything else?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand.
That ain't
Act
good.
whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Yeah, they all planned this well advanced.
They're all just so evil.
Paimon, hold up. Have you looked yourself in the mirror? Like, seriously? Oh, cool. I don't want to meet any of them. Wait, just to read that, we just get 5 Primogens. That's mean.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
There's a name too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
They probably belong to the victims.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And
Seems like it.
they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means...
Oh dear.
This is terrible.
Oh jeez. We've done that one. Is there any more? Oh, let us touch that. Oh man. We've done this one. I guess this is it. It doesn't let us go up here. Yeah. So only 3 clues? No. Okay. Never mind. Oh, wait, there's one more. Oh, is there one more we're missing? Hmm? Maybe we've done this one. Yeah, we've done this one. That's... oh.
Here.
That must be the water. That must be the water from the Pandorial Sea.
That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it.
With normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Mm-hmm. I think that's all now. Alright, time for us to leave. Let's see. Oh. Okay, there's one more. What else? We've done that. We've done this one. Oh. Oh, jeez.
There's so much synth here, and so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There's so many.
Mixing in progress, ready to drink, stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Well, definitely proves that this is where the produced the synth.
It's super obvious.
Okay.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on, but...
Who really is this Vacher?
Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity.
Seems like
No
it.
wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Look for clues that thingy for Vacher. The water. Oh, never mind. I thought maybe you can do the water to like test that he's definitely not from Fontaine. This music is eerie. Oh.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
Okay. After some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Are you hungry, love? Oh dear. Paimon, I found it.
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vacher's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Take a look at this page.
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was... Marcel.
Oh.
Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vacher and Vinier's grown son?
I figured it out.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
I haven't, but I'm just saying. That's nasty. After obtaining the final piece of the key evidence, you raced back to the
And
Octavine.
whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh dear.
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Oh, sorry,
It's all
but I
right,
can't wait
Monsieur
to come out in the wishes. 'Cause I
Given their
definitely want to get you.
confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
You say you never heard of Vacher. There you go.
But the truth of it, Marcel,
Zach
is that you've
Aguilar.
always been Vacher.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Venier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Okay, I wasn't
You
wrong.
fixated your
Yay.
gaze on the lover that passed away
Go with them.
instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Venier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Yandere.
But I'm not from this blasted place. So I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
Charming.
Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
By killing other women? Come on, you're a dumbass.
That accursed callous still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Oh,
Don't
jeez.
touch me! Don't anybody come near me. I still need to save Venier. I promise. We made a promise. Venier.
Yandere. Yandere.
Please, Venier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
Yandere.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Hooray.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler,
Charming.
please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Neverlet proceeds to review and
The
compile
man
with
now
the
known as
evidence.
Marcel was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Venier. During an underwater expedition, Venier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vache as a result. Vache learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Venier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson.
It's definitely based in France.
During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Oh jeez.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Wait, who's the voice actor for this? He sounds amazing.
The oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guards, take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
Yay,
We
Callias
just
can
witnessed
rest in
history.
peace.
Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves!
Let's hope so.
Are you okay?
Navia?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
After how long?
Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys.
What's with
and
the organ?
my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Peter Griffin, thank you very much for
such a great
voicing
show,
Child.
I'll just let the false
It's much
accusations
appreciated.
against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Yeah,
Please
you're no
respect
side
the laws
character.
of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Jeez.
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What?
What?
That's stupid.
Hey!
That's
not
stupid.
funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb.
What's with this verdict?
He's
Is your
just pissed
justice
off.
machine malfunctioning?
Yeah.
Huh? This has never happened before. The oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, Have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Just what's going on here? Even though
The
Childe is
judgment of the
guilty.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict. Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Uh-oh. Cutscene?
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine.
Oh,
what
jeez.
a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Uh-oh. Childe. Oh no, Childe. You're gonna hurt yourself too much, dude. Ah, jeez. Yay! Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Childe, you okay? Oh jeez, what happened?
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth.
What?
But the rules of the court must be
Dude, that was
upheld.
such a cock block. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, that's where it came from. Damn, he's like Beethoven, but worse. That was so weird.
What's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court.
Bullshit.
All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
And then we have no choice but to ask the Archon herself.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it!
You kind of do, bitch.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Oh my god,
What
okay,
does Lady
calm
Verena
yourself.
mean by that?
Consider. Oh.
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
You're gonna lose face?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me you thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
Oh jeez.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement. And, of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very
for the
beginning.
love of fish.
As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Childe had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable!
What?
All
That makes no
shall
sense
be
at
revealed
all.
in time. You
That
will
literally
come
makes
to
no
understand my
sense.
noble intentions as well as the absolute correctness of the oratrice's verdict.
That seriously makes no sense. Okay.
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
Yeah, because she's an idiot. It seems.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
What a way to pull the rug from under her.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Oh, jeez.
Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Oh, jeez.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Poor child. That's hilarious. Ooh. They have similar colors, actually. Never let... I can't wait to get you, dude. They're similar height, actually. They're very similar in colors.
Oh, Monsieur Nervalet! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
When you coming on the Wish? Because I really want to get you. Dude, my dude, when you coming to the Wish? I really want to get you, please. I love this. They're just staring at each other. It's so pretty. The only one who's got his height is Kaya. Wait, what's their height? No, he's a bit taller. They're the same height. They're the same height. That's really cool.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
I call it Kaya's definitely got something to do with Fontaine. Look at his outfit. Are you back again? That is so cool. They've definitely got something involved for sure. Oh my god, I can't wait for the BL that comes out with that. Excuse me. I can't wait.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher?
In the fountain.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It was something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards.
Oh, he's gonna run. He's gonna run.
Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Oh, jeez.
Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
That sounds kind of controversial, but
Very
yes,
well.
I guess.
I will grant your request.
I know people would love to talk to the dead
Honor,
if they had the chance,
fear
but
that
it's not always.
I will
It's
go
not
with
always
him.
beneficial for
You
people.
do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. That's what we have to do then. Spiritual needs can be kind of dangerous sometimes. I probably will do a stream about it, especially with dreams.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the Primal Sea.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vignier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache?
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Uh-oh.
Wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Uh-oh.
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vignier!
Oh, jeez.
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left.
Aww.
All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me.
Okay, so is nobody gonna bring up the fact that he killed loads of young women?
Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell
Or just
you
women
all
in
my
general?
feelings like
Like,
this?
seriously?
Vignier,
HoYoverse?
you are my everything. I
Guess
really
nobody's
don't
gonna be
know
that then.
how I could live without you.
Bit late for that.
If you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
What are you saying?
Oh, jeez.
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself.
Aww.
If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Holy sugar, HoYoverse.
Your selfishness,
You guys really trying to give your...
all because of you.
Uh-oh.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand.
Yay!
As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water.
This is
come
getting
together
dark.
in the sea.
Really dark.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
Uh-oh.
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
What about consciousness? If only more serial killers can deal with that spiritually.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Yes! I agree to
The
that.
only thing you are not is Vigniere's beloved.
Oh.
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vigniere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Hooray! So it seems.
No! Yeah! She can't.
What did I say?
Let me
He
see her,
is
please.
Yandere. Yandere.
You still don't understand.
Friggin' Yandere.
When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vigniere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you.
Sounds like
She
Alice.
said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Yay! That's what you get. That's what you get. Yay!
Drown.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh jeez. Police the guards find the culprits still dependent on the case. I mean, lost his soul. That was too fast. Several days later. That was too fast for me to even read. Jeez. Wow. So I guess he drowned.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Shopping is stressful its own way. My legs are killing me.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Sorry, I have to open
Even
doors
this
for 1
weather can't put a
minute.
damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh?
If any more serial killers drowned, it'll be more interesting. We'll just lose their souls. That's what they fucking deserve.
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of
Especially
the
if
Spina
they
di
think it's okay
Rosula,
to kill a young
she
woman.
was
How
all
is this
over me.
12
Wouldn't take no
PG?
for an answer.
This is definitely not
I
12.
believe the
They need
story
to
was
buff up the
called
age.
The True
for
Heart
this
of
game.
Darkness. Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, It was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told
It's
us
not
about
serial
that.
disappearance, it's
She's
serial
always been
killer.
super interested in that case, so now her wishes finally come true too.
Anyway,
now-
I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, nice.
Are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great.
Aww,
Clement also thought
cute.
Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
Oh,
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much
What
people
is
still
that?
look up to him to this day.
I'm reading a Twitter that the voice
includes me,
actor
too.
Miss Navi.
Will Sesame.
Indeed.
Sesame. Can I come too?
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
No, but seriously, who is controlling the rain?
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Monsieur? Never let.
Neverland?
Yeah.
Why would the Chief Justice be here?
What'd I say?
Navia?
I know the script. Kinda.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Aww,
I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize.
that's adorable.
I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any
Because he's a
case,
dragon.
why did you come to Poisson?
Well,
He's blue more.
ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner.
Fortunately, we don't know everything.
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh?
That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Silver!
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
You'll get used to it.
Didn't
Trust
I
me.
just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Calling Navia and Neuvillette. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, Bjorn.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's
That's a good
grave
sign
before.
for me. I'm not even that old.
Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave.
Paimon didn't know that was a thing.
I know you're not meant to jump around. That's actually really bad. Actually.
Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Wow, she took it seriously. I like his smirk.
Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
To be honest, I don't want to talk to Lady Farina at all. Hello, when you coming out on the wish, please? Maybe want to speak to you. I really want to get you in the gacha. Please. HoYoverse, let me get this guy.
Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Aww. About the water from Imperial Sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea.
Water.
What is it really?
Water.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface.
Oh.
What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
If that's the case,
Neville.
then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yep. About the prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yep.
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
I can't wait for him to come up. Wish. Please let me get him. HoYoverse, I'm saving up for him.
This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the
HoYoverse, you didn't let me get
Marina has
alhaitham.
also
Let me
always
get this
taken
guy.
it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Wow, he ignored that. About Childe.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Huh. So when Linny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Last one. About my sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memonia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Oh? Oh, we finished. Oh. Cool. Yeah, let's do this. Wait, that was weird. This one. Whoa, it got dark. Wait, how many pyramid gems do I have now? Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna get him. I hate bow and arrow. I am terrible at bow and arrow. Yeah. Cool. Nice. I really want to do this though. Yes! We can do him? Should I do him? Okay, I think I'm gonna do him. Bird interview. No thanks. No, that's good.
Once.
No, skip. Yeah, we're never gonna get that. I think I got once. I thought it was a waste of money, to be honest. Alright, we're gonna do this one. Forgotten Thief. Let's do this one. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of waypoints. Man, I'm gonna have to do them. That's really cool, actually. But yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't do thingy. What's it called? Zelda. Wait, where are we going? Oh, we need to go here. Okay, we will do Linny's. Yeah, maybe. We might just start it and then we'll finish it another time.
Hey, isn't that Charlotte?
Oh.
We're always running into her. What's she doing this time? Ooh.
Charlotte reminds you more.
I see. So you believe that this warning letter was sent by the Phantom Weasel?
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a body double.
What?
Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day are in for a headache, but however this turns out in the end, the one thing it won't be is boring.
Charming.
Couldn't agree more. As a journalist, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one. Thank you,
Mileage?
sir, for your time.
Isn't that like
now,
for cars?
who should I interview next? Huh? Hey! What a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here.
A little copy of March. Alright.
Perfect timing. So, the Phantom Weasel's latest warning letter. What are your thoughts?
Phantom Weasel?
Yeah, this is the first time we're hearing of this one. Could you clue us in?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Yes, this case is from a decade ago. I guess you wouldn't know about it.
This is definitely March.
But not to worry. You're
I think
in
the
good
voice
hands
actor
because
sounds the
I'm
same.
a professional. The story goes like this. 10 or so years ago, a phantom thief became active in the court of Fontaine. Known only as the Weasel, nobody knew his true identity, and the authorities never managed to catch him.
Oh.
Wow, cool! He sounds like one of those mysterious night burglars that you read
sounds
about
like
in
Dulu.
novels.
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a good reputation. Our Weasel targeted whatever people held dear, and no one was safe from his predations. He would just as soon steal a necklace from a rich merchant's safe as he would a toy doll given to a commoner child for their birthday.
Sounds like an absolute weirdo. Yep, I couldn't agree more.
I know. The phantom thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor, but this guy did not discriminate. Unsurprisingly, this didn't work wonders for his public reputation. Every man and his dog wanted to see him behind bars.
Oh.
So, did they catch him?
Exactly. There's a good chance that the weasel would still be at large to this day if it hadn't been for an accident 10 years ago. A magician named Caesar fell to his death in a botched high-altitude escape performance. When the police went through his personal effects, they found a hoard of stolen loot and gadgets used for criminal activities. And that was how the Phantom Weasel's identity was revealed to all. Sure enough, thefts in Fontaine went down after Caesar's death. But today, 10 years on, the notorious thief has once again issued one of his warning letters and pasted it on the gate of the Opera Epiclese for all to see. I had to squeeze through the crowd this morning to get a photo as soon as I heard. Here, it's this one.
That looks weird.
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Let's see what he wrote. 3 days from now, when evening falls, I shall take from you that which you hold most dear at the Opera House, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
This is, without a doubt, a clear declaration of criminal intent. After years of laying low, the Phantom Weasel is back with a vengeance. What once seemed like an open and shut case has been blown wide open again. But why has he re-emerged now? And what does he want? I sense an epic scoop, and I'm going for it.
Uh-oh. If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even we might be targeted?
Oh? You might steal your favorite snacks.
Really? Oh, let him try. In fact, Hyman's gonna eat all our snacks right now. Let's see what he can do about that.
Okay, the people have spoken. It's clear that the public are very concerned about the Phantom Weasel's reappearance.
Oh?
Let's see, I've got a photo of the letter, my interview notes. Yep, that should be enough to form the skeleton of my article. It does feel like something is missing, though. Something exclusive. Who should I interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the weasel. Is that who I think it is?
Lenny!
Oh, this is his part. I'm guessing. Looks like he's performing some magic.
Magic. Magician. Caesar! The Phantom Weasel! That's it! Let's go interview Lenny! You see, the original Phantom Thief Caesar was a magician too! And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common? They both have an air of mystery about them. Perhaps there's a connection there.
Are you serious? What sort of a deduction is that?
Oh, relax! My journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is beckoning. Let's go! No time for delay!
Oh. We're going the wrong way. Hello.
Wow, Mr. Magician! How did you know which card I picked?
Oh, it's simple. Come closer and I'll let you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which means we can read other people's minds.
Aww.
Really? Then, what am I thinking now?
I love his outfit. Ladies.
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
That's so weird.
And now you're getting a little flustered. You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out. You snuck out from home today, didn't you? You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play. Now,
What
that's
was
not a good
that?
habit.
What was that?
You can tell. Oh boy.
Was he trying to do
can read my mind.
Of course.
Like that kind of thing.
And that's
That
the
was
end of my
weird.
performance. You should really be heading home. Remember to apologize to your family, all right? They must be worried about you.
Oh, I really like his
All
outfit.
right, got it. Bye, Mr. Magician.
As Lady Thingy says, toodaloo. Weird. Too weird. I tell you that.
Hey, Linny?
Why, hello. We meet again. Are you looking for me? What's the situation?
Well,
Nothing.
why don't you guess, Mr. Telepathic?
Oh, please. You didn't believe that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy is quite beyond me.
I'm sure that child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his micro-expressions.
Aww.
That, plus the fact
I
that
thought
he
you
was
said
the only kid here without
microaggressions.
his parents, and he looked as guilty as sin. He made it easy for me. You guys, on the other hand... Let me guess. Don't tell me you're here for the Phantom Weasel, are you?
You definitely overheard.
Cut it in one! Is this more of your trickery at work?
Aww.
Wait, really? No trickery this time. It was pure luck.
Dude, you definitely overheard.
His warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
Is it you? Are you the Phantom
I plan
Weasel?
on writing a column reporting on the latest news about the Phantom Weasel.
Phantom Weasel.
So, Linny, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
Excuse me.
To be honest, it makes me angry.
Oh?
Angry? Why?
You read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House. That's the night I'll be performing there.
Oh?
Huh. What are the chances? Wait a minute, you don't think he's after you, do you?
Wouldn't that be funny? I can already see a bill coming in.
Well,
the
if he
Doshani.
is, then his warning is clearly a direct challenge to me personally. And if he's not, then it's still going to be a huge headache for me. The mere mention of the Weasel's name is enough to scare people off. So once the contents of that letter get out, barely anyone will be showing up to watch my show.
He will,
But
or
I've
she
been
will.
preparing for this for a long time. I'm not about to let him ruin my big day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have to expose the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
Really? So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief? Wow, this has exclusive written all over it.
Oh,
To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll emerge the victor. The Phantom Weasel is a notorious crook, infamous for his inscrutable methods.
You're being far too modest, Linny. I think your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a thief.
Thanks for the compliment, though I have to say, I don't care much for the comparison. A lot of
Charming.
people liken magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing. But there's an important difference that
me.
these people overlook. Allow me to demonstrate with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower, just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago. Watch it carefully now. 3, 2, 1.
It's gone!
Where'd it go?
That's the question. Where did it go? Therein lies the difference between us. Thieves make precious things disappear, but only magicians make them reappear. If I could now invite you all to check your clothes, there might be a surprise in there somewhere.
I hope Ethan's got a flower.
A surprise?
Oh, Ethan's got it. That's cute. Huh? That's really cute. I like that.
It's right there!
Yes, the BL.
You haven't moved this whole time!
BL's life, I swear.
What an outstanding trick! Sorry, Linny, it seems that my previous praise was woefully inadequate. Clearly, magic is the superior art form to theft.
Don't
BL is
worry,
an
I
art
didn't
form,
take offense.
so obviously I'll be over
I
18
just wanted
for
to
it.
take the opportunity to perhaps change some of the preconceived notions you might have about magicians. Since Caesar's death, a lot of people associate magicians with criminality. It can be quite frustrating.
I can imagine. Coming back to your trick just now, might I presume that you are well versed in floral symbolism? For example, magicians often use rainbow roses in their flower-related performances to represent passion and romantic encounters.
Eh?
But you used a Lumidu spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, allude to separations. I'm curious to know if there was any deeper meaning behind this choice?
Impressive knowledge. It's no wonder you're such a successful journalist. But I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism. I'm just in the habit of using Lumidu spells in my magic. It sounds like something I should look into, though. I'll buy myself a copy of Fontaine's Floral Language Facts when I have some time. But it'll have to wait until this phantom weasel business is behind us.
Well noted. In that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. I, for one, am looking forward to the final showdown between you and the thief. Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. Otherwise, I will of course see you at your show in 3 days' time. But let's hope the Phantom Weasel is caught by then.
Okay.
If there's nothing else, I'll be off. You've given me lots to work with here, and I've got no time to lose if I want to write that exclusive piece. I'll see you all later.
I like her. Is that glasses? Cute. Bye, March from Estariel.
So, Lenny, are you gonna tell us how you did that flower trick now?
He kind of doesn't need to.
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
Well, magicians are entitled to their secrets. But Paimon's really itching to know how it's done. You feel it too, right? So itchy.
You sure you'll be able to handle him?
Not so itchy then, huh? Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistants and help me investigate?
Where's Lynette?
Assistants? Oh, that sounds fun. Assistants are technically magicians too.
Not really, but okay.
Also, it'll bring us one step closer to figuring out how that darn trick is done. Shall we go for it?
What's your plan?
The first thing we need to look into is who Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat criminal.
Oh?
But if he wasn't the weasel? Well, that'll make things more interesting. It would mean that the weasel lives, and he's been laying low all this time in some corner of Fontaine. And if we're investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma is a good place to start. Word is that she visits the cemetery often, so I asked Lynette to wait for her there. We should make a move. Let's go and rendezvous with Lynette.
Alright, but we might have to do this another day. Yeah, it's been 2 hours, y'all, and I need sleep. I have a lot of cleaning to do tomorrow. Like cleaning the bathroom, cleaning my room. Man, I need to shower. It's really warm today. Anyway, y'all, I'm Mr. Rafi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Thank you very much for coming to my stream. I really appreciate it as always. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because that's going to be my main channel at the moment. Yeah, there are going to be some changes, but we're probably going to do it overnight. I'm not 100% sure when. I'm kind of asking an illustrator to help me out on something, so I don't have to. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, y'all, I'm Mr. Rafi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I will see you all tomorrow for hopefully Twisted event that's happening in Japan time, 6:45. So please ensure this will be UK time, 10:30. No, 10:45. Yeah. Please ensure you do follow YouTube because that's where most of my schedules is. Anyway, all, I will see you all tomorrow. I'm gonna do Splatoon as well later tomorrow. Mata ashita. Bye.
Fresh fruits, sweeter than syrup.